When the world hears the name Cristiano Ronaldo, most people think about the goals and trophies. But behind the legend, there is a man who carries a softer side. A man who deeply loves his family and finds balance between fame and fatherhood. Cristiano's life is painted with bright lights. Every step he takes is followed by millions, yet much of his heart belongs to his home. His passion for football is unmatched, but his passion for his family completes his soul. At the core of his family is his love story with Georgina Rodriguez. She is more than his partner. She is his confidant, his peace. Together, they have built a home filled with laughter and unconditional love. To Cristiano, nothing matters more than coming back to his children's joyful cries. Their little arms around his neck mean more to him than any trophy. Growing up in Madeira, he knows the meaning of struggle. That is why he dedicates himself to being the kind of father who not only provides but also guides. His children may have been born into luxury, but he wants them to grow with values. His routine reflects balance. He ensures time is reserved for family moments. Whether enjoying breakfast together or sitting with Georgina, Ronaldo carves out time for love. It is this balance between ambition and affection that completes his life. Behind the cameras, another victory unfolds, a man who, despite all the fame, has not forgotten the importance of being a loving partner and a devoted father. Every great man carries a story of love. For Cristiano Ronaldo, that story begins when he first crossed paths with a young woman named Georgina Rodriguez. Georgina lived a simple life, working as a sales assistant. Then one day, destiny walked into the store. A man with the aura of a superstar but with tired eyes. That man was Cristiano Ronaldo. When their eyes met, it wasn't thunderbolt love. It was quieter, yet undeniable. Georgina didn't see the legend. She saw a man, polite and gentle. For Ronaldo, it was refreshing. He was used to being treated as a superstar. But here was Georgina, treating him as if he were just another man. Their conversations were shy, but slowly revealed a deep connection. They admired each other's traits and found peace in each other's company. Their love was not built on grand gestures, but on small, everyday acts of care. Georgina naturally stepped into his children's lives and gave them warmth. Being with Ronaldo meant fame few could handle, but Georgina carried it with grace. Ronaldo noticed how she never let the fame change her heart. She supported him during his toughest moments. She became his anchor. For Ronaldo, Georgina is proof that love doesn't need to be loud. Their bond shows in the way they look at each other and in the quiet moments. Theirs is a love story of balance in a world that often feels unsteady. Georgina gave him something even football could not, a home for his heart. And in return, Ronaldo promised his love to remain true. Behind the goals lies a man whose proudest title is not champion but father. When stadiums fall silent, Cristiano returns to where voices that matter most are his children's. Their laughter completes his heart. Ronaldo grew up with little, understanding the value of sacrifice. Fatherhood is about giving his children the love and discipline he longed for. His first child, Cristiano Jr., is not just his son but his legacy. Ronaldo doesn't just teach him football but values. When the world hears the name Cristiano Ronaldo, most people think about the goals, the trophies, and the records. They remember the dazzling footwork, the unstoppable free kicks, and the roar of the stadium as his name echoes through the night. But behind the legend, behind the roar of the fans, there is a man who carries a softer, warmer, and more tender side. A man who deeply loves his family, who protects his children, and who finds balance between the demands of being a global superstar and the duties of being a father and a partner. Cristiano's life is often painted with bright lights and endless cameras. Every step he takes is followed by millions, every smile captured, every word analyzed. Yet, what many don't always see is how much of his heart belongs to his home. His passion for football is unmatched, but his passion for his family is what completes his soul. At the core of his family is his love story with Georgina Rodriguez. Meeting her was like finding calm in the middle of a storm. She wasn't just someone who stood beside him. She became the pillar of support he leaned on when the pressure of the world grew too heavy. Georgina was not born into fame or fortune. She lived a simple life, working as a sales assistant in a luxury store. Her world was ordinary, filled with the daily routines of work, family, and small dreams. And then, one day, Destiny walked into the store, dressed in sharp clothes, carrying the aura of a superstar, but with eyes that looked tired from carrying the weight of the world. That man was Cristiano Ronaldo. When their eyes met, it wasn't the kind of thunderbolt love that fairy tales describe. It was quieter, softer, but it carried something undeniable, a spark of curiosity, an invisible thread pulling them closer. Georgina didn't see the legend standing in front of her. She didn't see the Ballon d'Or winner, the global icon. She saw a man, polite, gentle, and surprisingly human for someone the world worshipped like a king. For Ronaldo, it was refreshing. He was used to people treating him like a superstar, like a trophy to admire but never truly understand. But here was Georgina, treating him as if he were just another man, one with flaws, one with feelings, one who could laugh and stumble just like anyone else. That simplicity, that honesty drew him closer. Their conversations were shy at first, filled with short smiles and careful words. But slowly, they discovered that beneath the fame and simplicity, they shared something rare, a deep connection built on respect and understanding. Georgina admired his discipline, his relentless pursuit of greatness. Ronaldo admired her kindness, her grounded spirit, and the way she brought calmness into his restless world.